Hello everyone, my name is Betty Dubois and welcome to Butterfly Whispers Pick a Card reading. If you like the reading, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the future videos. I hope that you enjoy today's reading. Hey everyone, something different this week. It's still a yes and no, but what I decided to do was just do the 3 piles, so 3 questions. And you've got a choice between kyanite, number 1, the shell, number 2, and then clear quartz sitting on number 3. Really beautiful piece, got a lot of little things inside of it. So kyanite, shell, clear quartz, piles 1, 2 and 3. So what I'm going to do here is not only a yes and no answer on each pile, but it's just going to be a bit of a mini reading. So if you need to, pause the video and make your selection. If you're drawn to pile number 1 or you like this beautiful blue kyanite crystal here, so just make your choice and then let's have a look at everything. Okay, so here we go, pile number 1. Beautiful little piece of this kyanite. Supposed to be really, really good for truth. Oh, a piece just fell off as soon as I said about truth. Someone must be lying. We've got kyanite there. It does fall apart. It's a very flaky crystal. It never needs cleansing. Never needs cleansing, this crystal. It's kind of like this, this stuff I've got over here. I'm trying to think of the name of it now. It'll come to me. I'll get back to that. Because I've gone on to kyanite, I'm totally lost for words as to what that one's called over there. So anyway, let's get onto your pile here. So this is yes and no, but it's also going to be reading. So first up, what have we got? We have a no, we have a yes, and we have a no. Okay, so part of your mini reading is something that has come to an end. It may have been a painful end. It may have been something you've been waiting on for some time and it's finally sort of arrived. It does look like there's some sort of relief as to whatever this thing is that ended. It does look like you're sort of like, I finally feel free of this. Now, we do have this 8 of Swords energy sitting over here, so it's like this feeling of reprieve or this feeling like something's finally over. It doesn't seem to be over within your own mind. So we do have a no answer over here at this time to your question. We're going to get some more information in a sec, just to see what else is going on in pile number 1. I will read some of the poker deck. I'm just going to give them a shuffle here. So what it's looking like is in the past, the death sitting in the past. Now you may have been dealing with a Scorpio energy. There may be a Scorpio that passed away in the past. There's been someone that you've lost that was a Scorpio, or it may actually be just a family member or something that in the past there was a loss of some kind. Also, the death card could represent that you were finally done and dusted with something. It's come to an end. It's going around in circles or something like that. So you've made a decision that it's over. Then we have this new beginning. Now, the new beginning, the 3 of Cups energy can represent fertility. It can represent a new friend. It can represent a new romantic partner. Now, in some circumstances, it can also mean third party. There is a third party kind of feeling going on in pile number 1, especially with that 8 of Swords there. But the 8 of Swords can be nightmares and overthinking things, but it's kind of stuff that you're doing to yourself. It's like you might get up and you feel quite fine, and then your little negative brain will say something to you and you'll think, oh no, oh no, oh no, and you'll go down that track. So let's just have a look, but we do have a no so far. Now we do have people that are a bit lost. Our message here is about someone that's a bit lost. They're trying to find direction right now. So I do feel that you brought something to an end, you tried a new journey, and this can be where you feel like you don't fit in. So you're trying to find out which way to go next. Now we do have something to do with the player energy here. We have the guy has come out. He's very attractive. Everybody loves him. He might be a singer, a performer. He might be top of his game. He might be a football star, a soccer star. He might play some sort of sports. He might be someone that goes to the gym. Whoever he is, yes, he can be very, very passionate. Like I said, some of you might be starting a new romantic adventure. This would then tell me, just be careful of toxic behaviour, obsession, looking a little bit too much into somebody's social media. So just be careful of those kind of things going on as well. Now, what I don't like about this card here is, although he could be very attractive in a lot of people's eyes, he's attractive to himself. He likes the mirror, and he also wants what's good for him, not so much what's good for others. He does have a lot of love to give. He could take you on a beautiful romantic journey, but be prepared that it might just be friends with benefits, or it might be just a new friendship at this stage. So let's just get some more information for pile number 1. Hope everybody's well wherever you are. Pile number 1, what else do we need to know? Pile number 1. Yeah, we've got the upside down heart, so I do feel there's someone's broke your heart here, pile number 1. We got 2 yes cards there. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 no. So yes, it's definitely a no on pile number 1. I just wanted my yes and no cards as well. All right, you might want to think about another question right now. Now, the poker deck is showing me 8 of spades, and we got 8 of swords there. So this might be you're dealing with a Leo or someone born in August. It's showing something dark and sneaky going on over here, and the broken heart. So I feel there may have been some lies and distrust in the past. Something you thought was dead and gone, it's almost like it's still hanging around again. This can be groups of people chitty-chatting online. It can be sneaky behaviour on a phone. It can be at work as well. There's some sort of relationship here, but it's definitely imbalanced at the moment. Maybe there's a lack of trust on one or the other's part. What have we got underneath? The 10 of Hearts. 10 of Hearts is a lot of happiness. I feel like you've put your heart out there. You're ready to love again. You're just not too sure. You might have had a problem with a current partner and called it quits, but now you're trying again. I just don't think you're ready yet. I don't think the trust is there. Now, what just dropped out on the floor was, don't worry, pile number 1, things will eventually look better. And your other messages are, you need time to think about this before you make a decision. And someone from your past might be trying to reconnect. Now, that 3 of Cups would mean that. 3 of Cups can be a reunion between family members, school friends. So yeah, you might actually be starting to rekindle something, but I don't think it's going to go very far with this black energy that's there. I think if it was someone from your past that hurt you or lied or something, it's still the same kind of energy. It hasn't changed. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, but that was a no on pile number 1. Okay, pile number 2. You've selected the shell, or maybe you selected the number. But here we go. This shell was actually picked up at a local place. I was whale watching with the hubby, and this was on the ground, and it just caught my eye. It's not particularly beautiful or anything. It was just sort of sitting there, and I thought it was very odd because the rest of the shells were flat and broken, and this thing was just sort of sticking up in the air. So I grabbed it anyway. So if you like shells, there you go. So let's have a look. What have we got for the yes and no? So first up, we'll look at our tarots to see what we get, and then we'll do a bit of a reading. Okay, so we've got a yes no energy at the moment, then we've got a yes, and then we got a no. Okay, so this is something to do with either somebody born in August. You may have lost somebody in August. So far the answer is no, but we still got some other cards to look at before we get a really solid answer there. I feel like there's been conversations. There's been a lot of reminiscing over the past, and you've decided to call something quits. So some of you've been working hard as well. These might have been fights, arguments, and then we got this balance sort of thing here, a family kind of feeling, responsibilities going on. But I do feel like either you or somebody else is hanging in the past. They're not too sure what they want or what they want to do. But you yourself looks like you want to call it quits. You want to walk away. Now, you might not be walking away from a person, you might not be walking away from a job, but emotionally, you're deciding it's time. It's you've had enough. You've had enough of the talking. You've had enough of the past being brought up, and you're just sort of like, okay, that's it. I'm walking away now. So what else have we got? So far that's a no. You do have something dead and gone, so we've got another no here. Something that's it's a pretty heavy burden to bear. But you also have you really looked at all the possible outcomes in the situation? So I wouldn't be giving up too soon, because you do have some yes and no energy there, but we still got some cards to place on there. So some of you, this might be about a job. This might be the work. It might be gossip going on at work, and you've got a family sort of situation going on at the same time, and then either you're walking away from the family situation or you're walking away from the job. Now, for others, it could be that you actually work with a group of people. There's been a lot of talk going on, and someone's trying to make the right decisions, and then other people are walking away from the situation. But so far, I'm getting a kind of a no vibe on pile number 2. So let's have a look. What else have we got for pile number 2? Yes or no? More information for pile number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards for pile number 2. All right, pile number 2. We have more of a yes on the table now. So pile number 2 is not going to play nicely with me. Again, we are showing working cards. So I feel this might be a work-related matter or a work-related relationship. We do have someone that needs to grow up there, or you're dealing with a childlike energy or an actual child. But someone, if this is an adult that you're asking a question about, they really, really need to grow up. It looks like there's been some sort of irresponsibility going on. It looks like in the past there was some sort of lie, some sort of irresponsibility going on. Then the truth finally looked like it was here. We made firm decisions. There was loving conversations, truth coming out. Then this character here is like not growing up or whatever. Everything seems to be going smooth sailing, and then boom, we got a lie showing up again, or we got something hidden here. So pile number 2, whatever's going on in your life, I feel like you need to get to the bottom of it. You need to ask some more questions. You need to work out who's telling the lies, who's telling the truth. Now, for some of you, this could be an answer about a baby boy as well. We do have a baby boy energy on the table. I feel like this baby boy will be born August next year, simply because we had the double 8s, but it could also be June, it could also be May, and it also could be twins. But I am feeling a baby boy energy in pile number 2. And for others, pile number 2, I do feel there's someone on the other side, or multiple people trying to reach out and say hello. They love you. They like what you're doing with your life. Sorry I didn't get to say whatever it was I needed to say before I passed, or sorry I wasn't there for you when whatever happened. I feel there's an apology here from someone on the other side. I also feel like they're trying to tell you, stick to your truth, stick your ground, because this is all truth and very nice energy right here. Now you have actually got triple 6s here, because I forgot, you've got a 6 here as well. So you've got 2 cards that represent taking responsibility into your own hands and doing the right thing. And then you have something here, it's almost like someone telling you to do the wrong thing, or someone trying to convince you that something else needs to be in a different way. So let's just see what else we get for you. We might get a yes or no out of this. I'm going to take a yes on pile number 2, guys, simply because this would be a yes, this is a yes, this is a yes, this is a yes, this is a yes, and that's a yes. So there's more cards that mean yes than no. Now when I get cards that are double, and I get one black and one red, and then I get yes and a bit of a no there, to me, if you are asking, will I get that job? Well, yes you will, but it's delayed. Or you might have been asking, does that person love me? Yes, they do, but maybe they just don't show you everything at this time. So yeah, whatever your question was, there's some sort of negative tone to it, but it's mostly quite good. And don't forget, I do feel this is messages from the other side coming through as well. It may be a parent energy, that might be why all the 6s are there. It could be someone that was your parent, your grandparent, or even a guardian or a teacher who you've seen as someone higher up than you, or caregiving, sorry. Okay, so just focus on a yes and no, and let's see what we get out of the handwritten deck. We have a new love, or if you're already involved in a relationship, the old love with a new start. Sometimes that can mean a reconciliation with some people as well. And also we have, is this worth the stress? So what's ever going on in your life right now, it's just telling you, is it worth it? Is it worth the stress that you're putting yourself through or putting others through? Down the bottom of the deck, we've got smile because life's just too damn short to be sad. Okay, and that's pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoy this new style of what I'm doing. Please put a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Hey there, pile number 3. So this is your yes and no. So we're going to start off with the tarots that I've selected. And we'll try and get a yes and no out of that. We'll chuck down some more cards for some more information. We'll do a little mini reading about the situation. Now you guys all chose the clear quartz. It's got some beautiful little detail inside of it. Really, really beautiful energy off this one. I've had it for a few years and I carry it everywhere. When I used to go to shows and do readings at shows, I take it to all my private readings, and when I'm doing readings online, I have it next to me. Beautiful energy off this crystal. So anyway, we'll get a yes and no out of the cards. We're going to do some poker deck cards as well that I've got here. And then we'll do some handwritten messages that I've got here as well. So let's have a look for pile number 3, yes or no. And we'll do a little bit of a storyline as well. We'll see what we get there. Please excuse my nails. We've been in lockdown for nearly 4 months now, or it might be 4 months now, so nothing is open. And I'm just hopeless at nails. Okay, so pile number 3, we have a yes, a definite no, and then a maybe. So pile number 3 is not answering me right now. I feel like pile number 3, I feel there was some sort of success and victory in the past, something at work or something at home. And then it's like you've gone into this moon energy. You just don't really know what's right, what's wrong, what's truth, what's lies. Then we've got this, well, you know what, I'm just going to give you a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I'm going to spend more time doing this and that. So someone's breadcrumbing over here. Now, some of you, if this is a financial matter, it's telling you to wait a period of 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 days, the 6th of the month. So this might be an application where they said your application is successful, then you get a bit confused with the information and you're thinking, when's this all going to happen? And then finally it's happening, because this can be borrowing money, lending money, something to do with money. On the emotional kind of thing, which I'm not seeing any of that, I just see this more work related. There may be something unknown here. And it's also about responsibilities. So there may be something, taking responsibility for your own actions. And is this going to be some sort of compensation here on the end with the 6 of Pentacles? Or is it going to be worth it, whatever this decision is? So yeah, there's something to do with responsibilities here. So let's just see what your Lenormand cards have to say. Okay, we have a very romantic coming out. This is a very positive card. So we now have 2 that say yes, but then we have 1 that says no. Okay, so we have the sly dog. Now the sly fox can be someone who's cheating, someone who's lying. In financial matters, it can be make sure that you read the fine print. In any kind of medical matter, the same kind of thing. Make sure you know what you're getting involved in. Any kind of family matter, family decisions. It's kind of looking like with the moon and this, it's kind of like a sex card, a cheating card, and the lies and the secrets. So I feel like pile number 3 is revolving around some sort of trust issue or sexual issue. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of looking like that. The first 3 cards didn't show me that, but these 2 cards are definitely about a sneak and some sort of sexual activity going on. It's even got the 3-0. The 0 is, to me, secrets, and the 3 is the third party. But if this is to do with work, it tells me that there's something going on at work. I'm not actually seeing a romantic partnership or anything like that. So it might just be, this energy could turn into be quick as a fox, and this is just an invitation to explore something fun and lovely but you don't know enough information at the moment. So I'm going to take this as no on pile number 3. So let's just get some more cards on this. Let's get some poker cards on this for pile number 3. I love these cards, the pictures and that on them, the colours are beautiful. Pile number 3, what do we got? Pile number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pile number 3. Now, this is definitely about money and work. We have really nice financial surprises coming in. Unfortunately, what I'm seeing there is, I'm still going to take this as a no. What I'm seeing there is, this is you happy and celebrating in the money coming in. This is the shock and surprise. Some of you might actually be winning money, inheriting money. If you're inheriting money, it would be something to do with a woman, maybe a woman that passed over or something like that, and it's her inheritance. There is some sort of secret, underhanded stuff going on. So if you did, let's say you won the lottery, and you're like, yay, and you tell all the people. Be very careful, because there's some sly dog here, because this 10 of diamonds is turning into the 10 of clubs. When I see that kind of thing, that would mean that you worked long and hard, you're very happy, you've finally accomplished something, you get your payout, whatever it is, you tell everybody about it, there's announcements going on, and then next thing you know, your $10 million is gone. So be very careful with financial decisions. Some of you might be selling a house or a business right now. Again, be very careful with all the fine documents, the fine details. Some of you might be asking, am I going to sell the house this weekend? You're going to sell the house, but maybe not this weekend, because I'm getting a no energy. It's telling you to be careful about the fine print. Now, it could also be things to do with, insurances and all that sort of thing. And I've just remembered, if anybody was watching right at the beginning, selenite. This crystal here is selenite. I couldn't think of the word, it just came to me out of the blue just then. Some of you out there might have needed to know that. Selenite does not need to be cleansed, it actually cleanses everything. So when I'm finished with the cards, I sit the cards around this crystal at night to absorb any negative influences. I have a piece of this in my bedroom. It's supposed to absorb nightmares and things like that. Does it work? Well, I'd have to say I've probably had one nightmare in the last 6 months, so maybe it does work, but I haven't really dreamt about anything. So anyway, we've got pile number 3 is no, and let's just have a look what else we've got. What else have we got for pile number 3? You're being told to go for it, pile number 3. Go for it, and a new family member, and bottom of the deck we got, you know this is not true. So that no, you might have asked a question that you already know the answer. So anyway guys, that is pile number 3. Please put a comment down in the comment box, a thumbs up on the video, don't forget to subscribe, and let me know what you think about this style of reading instead of doing the 6 yes or no cards. I think it's good. I like the little bit of the storyline, a little bit of a reading thrown in, not just yes or no. So let me know what you think guys, and I'll catch everybody next time.